In the 74th minute of the Champions League final at the fiery Wembley Stadium, where Real Madrid and Dortmund were still locked in an intense battle, Toni Kroos, donning the royal jersey, delivered a sublime cross. Dani Carvajal leaped and headed the ball into the net, tearing apart Dortmund's defense. At that moment, it seemed everyone understood that this year's Champions League fate had been sealed. Real clinched their 15th European title, while Dortmund couldn't script a fairy tale ending for Marco Reus. Yet, amidst the jubilant celebrations of Real Madrid players and fans, Coach Ancelotti remained composed on the sidelines. With his familiar stoic expression and crossed arms, he maintained a calm demeanor, unfazed by the exuberant cheers of his players. This is the Ancelotti trademark, the aura of a mastermind. His presence exudes confidence that no other seasoned strategist can replicate. After all, which coach has achieved the remarkable feat of winning the Champions League 5 times like Carletto? The accolades now seem second nature to him. But never mistake Ancelotti's apparent detachment for underestimating his contributions. Carlo Ancelotti once again asserted his dominance in European football alongside the White Herons. On this path of sweet victory, the former AC Milan manager commands respect from all quarters due to his unique coaching artistry and tactical acumen, setting him apart from the rest of the football world. With this latest Champions League triumph, Los Blancos etched their name into the history of the continent's most captivating tournament, lifting the coveted trophy 15 times. Notably, alongside the club's success, coach Carlo Ancelotti secured his 5th title as head coach in UEFA Champions League history, a record achievement. The Italian maestro claimed titles in 5 seasons: 2003, 2007 with AC Milan, and 2014, 2022, 2024 with Real Madrid. Ancelotti remains a beacon of difference in an era dominated by tacticians aligned with Pep Guardiola and his disciples. From Mikel Arteta, who revitalized Arsenal's Premier League campaign, to Xabi Alonso, who guided Leverkusen to an unbeaten Bundesliga record, and even Vincent Kompany at Bayern or Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's new coach, they all share a common thread and philosophy with Pep. Yet Ancelotti's continued success at Real Madrid reveals that there are alternative paths in football. Real's style under the Italian maestro feels different, more fluid, less rigid, and less programmed. It's essential to remember that Dortmund, not Real, started stronger in the decisive battle at Wembley. After 20 minutes, despite Real's dominant possession, 59%, they failed to create significant chances. Vinicius and Rodrigo faced tight marking from Dortmund's yellow-clad defenders. The defense showed lapses in concentration, exemplified by Antonio Rudiger's opportunity that allowed Adeyemi to break through against Courtois. If Dani Carvajal hadn't tracked back to cover, Dortmund might have altered the game's entire course. Or imagine if Füllkrug's audacious shot immediately afterward hadn't hit the crossbar. Real's plans could have crumbled. But then, during the 15-minute halftime break, Carlo Ancelotti, with his psychological finesse and a magical spirit in the dressing room, transformed the White Herons back into the Predators' role. With just 2 lethal strikes from Carvajal and Vinicius, the Italian maestro secured his record 5th Champions League trophy. As mentioned above, the football world is currently enveloped in tactical intricacies, with the pioneering flag-bearer being Pep Guardiola. It's true that the former Barcelona coach has built a superpower empire, but remember that Pep still fell short against the tactical acumen of Carlo Ancelotti, even losing twice. The manager born in 1959 is the only one who has defeated Guardiola in the Champions League knockout stages over the past 5 seasons. So, what is the secret behind Ancelotti's success, despite his calm demeanor amidst the chaotic currents of the beautiful game? To find the answer, all efforts to explain this success typically begin and end with Ancelotti's people management skills. That's the essential factor that truly sets Carlo Ancelotti apart. In my opinion, Ancelotti is the best coach, Kaka once shared with Sky Sport. The most impressive aspect of Ancelotti is his ability to manage people, which is incredibly important. Of course, he excels in tactics and understands the game, but the difference lies in how well he understands the players. Persistent doubts like these make Ancelotti's success a source of frustration for those obsessed with tactics. Other coaches argue that Carletto's team sessions are star-studded and perhaps mundane. However, it's a mistaken mindset if these coaches still believe that Ancelotti's success solely stems from the brilliance of his players. Jude Bellingham had a dream season, becoming an irreplaceable asset despite being a young newcomer at Bernabeu. His freedom was the key, allowing him to shine brightly in the real jersey. But consider this: how many coaches would alter their entire tactical system just to optimize conditions for a 20-year-old player like Ancelotti did? Or transform a central midfielder into a genuine goal-scoring machine? Apart from Ancelotti, who else has the vision to create such a difference? Take, for instance, the decision to use Joselu in the tense second-leg semi-final against Bayern Munich. When Joselu arrived at Real, everyone thought he was a temporary fix after Karim Benzema's departure. However, Carletto always had unwavering faith in his young player, and in that crucial moment, with everything hanging in the balance against Bayern, he introduced Joselu, etching history. The White Herons reached the final in extra time and ultimately lifted the coveted Champions League trophy for the 15th time. And let's not forget Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, the Brazilian gems who continue to shine brightly under Ancelotti's meticulous guidance. Rewinding to the early stages of the season, many believe that Real was playing just for fun. From preparation to the initial matches, observers saw a somewhat indifferent, relaxed demeanor, the antithesis of their coach's style. Yet, as the 2023-2024 season concluded, Los Blancos not only secured La Liga, but also clinched the Champions League. Their path to victory was both convincing and graceful. Going back a bit further to 2022, when Real triumphed over Liverpool to claim the Champions League title, Carlo Ancelotti was asked about the tactical system the club used to defeat the Cop. His response? "If you ask me how we played in the final in Paris, was it 4-3-3 or 4-4-2, I'll tell you that I don't know." The seemingly nonchalant answer encapsulates the high-level thinking that only the Italian strategist dares to exhibit. Carlo Ancelotti's ability to manage people, adapt tactics, and trust in his players has been instrumental in his remarkable success. His calm and pragmatic approach sets him apart, making him a true master of the game.